Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Amira Natasha binti Muhammad Rosman. My matric number is 261230.
Hi, my name is Chang Ining. My matric number is 271952.
Comes to life.
How wonderful.
Maleficent.
Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Amira Natasha binti Muhammad Rosman. My matric number is 261230. Today, I would like to review one movie named Maleficent. So the main character in Maleficent is Angelina Jolie. Maleficent was not always as charming and visual. She did not spring from the womb flying horses and bashing the nurses with her magic staff. In fact, she was pretty nice. As a girl, she fed the animals, played with her forest friends, and soared over her magical moors with the nifty wings of hers. She was patient, kind, and maybe even a little wife. When a young human boy from a neighboring kingdom snuck into the moors, Maleficent didn't turn him into a beetle. Not even she learned that he pilfered a gem like a rock. She just made Stephen give it back. Then she in turn gave it back to the lake from whence it came. So Stephen says, "If I know you were going to throw it away, I will keep it." And Maleficent corrects Stephen, "I didn't throw it away, I took it home, as I'm going to do for you." See, there is a curse thrown. In addition, Stephen and Maleficent took that awkward beginning and turned into an unlikely friendship. As they grew older, it became something more. They shall love, and Stephen taught her of true love.
And on her 16th birthday, Stefan gave Maleficent a gift.
However, life has a way of bending us, twisting us out of shades. Our disappointment mounts, our hurt gathers, sometimes something in us breaks us. Tension between Maleficent's strange little land and its neighboring kingdom continued to the mounts. When the worst started, Stephen stopped coming around. Then one day, there he was again, bringing a word of warning and a hand of friendship. However, Maleficent was grateful. For an afternoon, it felt like she had a friend back. So secure she felt with her old part that when Stephen offered her a drink from his flat, she took it. And she fell asleep in Stephen's arms. When she awoke, her wings were gone, taken by the man she loved. Her body was broken, her heart was crushed, and in the shards and fissures of her fractured soul, something else began to fill the spaces. A venom, ours mortal, cementing together a new, dark Maleficence. Therefore, by the time she cast a spell on Stephen's newborn daughter, Aurora, sentencing her to the death-like sleep for the prick of a needle, those horns on her head had come to look off so fitting.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and fall into a sleep like death, a sleep from which she will never awaken.
The princess can be woken from her death sleep, but only by true love's kiss.
This curse will last to the end of time. No power on earth can change it.
You might have guessed by now that Maleficent is quite different from the tale we are familiar with Disney movie. Despite appearances, this fearsome fairy is far from being a bad to the bone. Sure, she cursed Aurora and called the little girls a beast. Nevertheless, when the infants crawled in hunger, Maleficent ravens feeds Aurora. Maleficent saved an older Aurora too from tumbling off a cliff. She was the girl throughout her childhood, in fact always professing the greatest disdain but betraying a strangely maternal instinct. Aurora sees Maleficent for the first time. Aurora called Maleficent as her fairy godmother.
Hello. Up.
A strained relationship forms and Maleficent becomes the closest thing Aurora has to Mother, which naturally makes Maleficent feel awful because the cursed thing. She tried to remove it, but the strength of her own magic makes that impossible. Therefore, she set about doing what she can to mitigate it. She herding a prince into the castle to provide true love kiss, or it does not work. Striving to keep the sleeping princess safe, she sacrificed a great deal for the girl. Moreover, in the end, Maleficent thinks this grandest of Disney villains proved to be movie's most heroic character.
I will not ask your forgiveness, because what I have done to you is unforgivable. I was so lost in hatred and revenge. Sweet Aurora, you stole what was left of my heart, and now I've lost you forever. I swear no harm will come to you as long as I live, and not a day shall pass that I don't miss your smile.
Hello, Godmother.
Hello, Misty.
No true love.
So the conclusion of this movie, Maleficent shows us in her word, which love is far more powerful than any sort of magic she will or iron that Steven wins. The love of mother is particularly strong, and that is what Maleficent becomes. Not Aurora biological mother, of course, but her adoptive mother, who loved her with a ferocious gentleness that is touching to behold. Maleficent, when she allowed for the antidote to Aurora's curse, like a true love kiss, was being her evil self. She believed then that there is no such thing. Steven taught her so. Yet she learned that love is real and beautiful and powerful.
There is a place, like no place on earth. Some say to survive it, you need to be as mad as a hatter. Which luckily, I I am. Alice, it's you. You're back. Oh, Alice! You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. Don't let the tea!
The second fairy tale movie that I want to review is Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland is a 2010 dark fantasy adventure film directed by Tim Burton from a screenplay written by Linda Warburton. It is a live-action extension to the Lewis Carroll's novel, Alice's Adventure in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. The film has been praised for the wonderful visual experience and the special effects. The whole film was finished through green screens. For example, all the animals in the film are computer-generated image, which is called CGI. Now, let me talk about the characters in this movie. There are 4 main characters in this movie, which are Mia Wasikowska as Alice, Johnny Depp as Mad Hatter, Helena Bonham Carter as Red Queen, and Anne Hathaway as White Queen. In the novel Alice's Adventure in Wonderland, a young girl falls down a rabbit hole and into a fantastical realm known as Wonderland. Now in the movie Alice in Wonderland, Alice returns as an adult who struggles with the expectation of the social conformity in Victorian England.
Alice Kingsley, will you be my wife?
In the beginning of the story, Alice is confronted with an unwanted marriage proposal and a stifling expectation of the society. Unsure of how to proceed, she pursues a rabbit wearing a blue waistcoat and accidentally falls into a large rabbit hole under a tree. In Wonderland, Alice knows that she is the only one who can slay the Red Queen's Jabberwocky and restore the White Queen power. Then, she is ambushed by a ravenous beast called Bandersnatch and an army called Red Knight led by the Knave of Heart. The Knave informed the Red Queen that Alice was treated her reign, which makes her order him to find Alice immediately. Alice knows that the purple sword, the only weapon capable of killing Jabberwocky, is locked inside the den of the Bandersnatch. She obtained the sword and befriended Bandersnatch by returning its eyes. Then, she escaped and delivered the sword to the White Queen. The White Queen gives Alice a potion that returns her to normal size and rewards her with a suit of armor when she battles the Jabberwocky. On French's Day, the Red Queen and White Queen gathers their armies on a spotlight battlefield and send Alice and the Jabberwocky to decide the battle in a single combat. Alice finally defeats Jabberwocky by jumping from the top of the tower onto its neck and beheading it.
Off with your head!
There are some lessons what I can learn from the movie Alice in Wonderland. For the first one is, wandering doesn't mean that you are lost. When I have lost my path on the way achieving the goal and end up getting there, what I have to remember like Alice did in Wonderland is that there isn't just one way to get a goal or destination. Even better, I have to remember that wandering doesn't always mean that you are lost. And the second lesson is, be flexible. Poor Alice is taking an innocent tumble down a rabbit hole, and next, she's speaking in her own tears, treated with beheading. But no matter how many times she grows, how many verses she recites, Alice rolls with the madness all around her with a sense of dignity and goodwill. That's all from me. Thank you.